Hi, I'm Richie Castellano. I play with the band Blue Oyster Cult, but I also teach right here at Castellano's House of Music. Today we're going to talk about an Yngwie Malmsteen style sweep two-string arpeggio with some taps thrown in there in the style of like Eddie Van Halen. And this is one of those things that actually, it sounds harder than it actually is. So this is, we're gonna do just a fragment of the piece I just played. And it's sort of a classical style because it has an ascending chord pattern with voice leading. But we're going to take it note by note, chord by chord. Alright, the first chord is A minor. And this is actually sort of like a Jimmy Page lick from a song like Stairway to Heaven. You know, the end of that solo is... And this is the same sort of lick. So, right here, we're on the 5th fret, and we're doing like a mini bar. We're putting our first finger on the E and B strings, and with our pinky, we're going all the way up to the 8th fret. Now that spells out an A minor arpeggio, because we have the A here, the C here, and the E here. And we're going to do all downstrokes over here on the right hand. All I'm doing is picking, pulling off, then letting the pick fall down, and that's the sweep. So that's the first pattern, that's A minor. And if you want to get used to this, just practice that until you're comfortable with it. And definitely practice with a metronome, it's very helpful. So we go. Then we're going to move up to the next chord, which is a G major. And what I'm doing here is it's the same picking pattern, same, you know, pull-offs and everything. What I'm doing is I'm playing the D over here on the 10th fret, the B over here on the 7th fret, both on the E string, and the G on the B string, 8th fret. So it's... And it's a pull-off, right to that note. And the pick, again, all downstrokes. So far we have A minor. Then I'm going to go to a C major arpeggio. This is a little bit of a stretch, but it's not too bad. You're going to put your pinky all the way up here on the 12th fret on the E. You're going to put your first finger barred across the first two strings of the 8th fret, and that's the C and the G. So we have... So far it's this. Again, not too bad. Then we're going to switch this to an A major arpeggio. And we keep our pinky on the 12th fret and the E, and we're going to move our first finger to the C sharp on the 9th fret, and then put our middle finger over here on the 10th fret, which is the A. Again, technique is exactly the same. So we have this so far. Then we're going to move to the D minor. The D minor is just like the A minor shape, except it's all the way up here with our pinky on the 13th fret on the F, and we're going to bar a little half bar there, or a mini bar, the 10th fret, which is the D and the A. So we got this so far. Then we're going to climb our way back down to the C shape, which we already know, but I'll just show you again. It's 12th fret and 8th fret. E, C, G. Now, I did something a little different here. I changed it to a 3-string arpeggio on the G coming back, and here it is. I did one more thing on the G chord, and that was a 3-string arpeggio, and I did like a Van Halen style tap, and I'll show you that again. So it's D, pull off to the B, hit the G, then the D. So and I'm changing the picking pattern there just a little bit. So it's up, then down. And that's a true 3-string sweep. Tap here, hammer on here on the D. Then I'm going to tap with my middle finger, because it's free, on the G, all the way up here on the 15th fret. So it sounds like this. And I'm speeding it up a little bit. So do it slow. And up the tempo. Now the whole example slowly. Now I'll do it up the tempo one more time. And that's it. And it's not too difficult. Just make sure you practice it with the metronome and be really even. And if you like that style of music or anything else you can possibly imagine, come on into Castellano's House of Music and ask for me, Richie.